Hi, this is going to be a makeup review and I'm reviewing a MAC and it's a, what's it called? Shape and Shade Brow Tint. That's what the outer packaging looks like. These retail for about £19–20. I bought it from Look Fantastic and I bought some eyelashes as well. And I think I had 15% off. So I will link everything down below. I'll find out the actual cost. And so if you want to see all that, just click on the show more and it'll bring up description. It'll all be there. So I've got it in shade Fling. Now Fling is one of the very lighter shades. Now I'm looking rather odd. I wasn't going to do a video today, but this arrived and I thought, oh, okay, I'll do the rest of my makeup and then I'll save my brows for you. So that's why I look really odd. I've done nothing with my hair, I've just pinned it up, so I am looking a bit dodgy today, so I apologise. But yeah, as you can see, I've got hardly any eyebrows. They don't grow anymore. I know it's years of plucking, but I've also got an underactive thyroid, and apparently everyone loses their, or a lot of people lose a lot of their outer corners of their eyebrows, so that is definitely happening to mine. Very, very thin eyebrows. I like a natural looking brow and I like it to be as bushy and thick as possible. So with brows like this, it's really hard to get what I want without it looking too painted on. So I saw a few videos about this product recently on YouTube and I thought, oh my gosh, it sounds absolutely amazing. So it's a two-ended product. On one end, you've got a very, very fine tip liner type pen, very, very light strokes. You can go thicker or lighter, very pale colour. So yeah, no, really, really nice. And then the other end, you have got a powder applicator, and this is for the shading, and the product is actually in the lid here. So the reason I went for this colour is because, as I said, I've got hardly any eyebrows and I didn't want to buy a product that was going to be too dark that I wouldn't use it. I know I will use this, even if it's just for the inner corners, just to create some brush strokes there. I'll definitely use it. If I do love this product, I'm going to think about getting a shade or two darker as well, so I can create like a two-tone effect, which is more natural. So keep to the lighter areas here and then darker for the under eye and the arch area, which is what I like to do anyway. But yeah, so I wanted to see what it is like, first impressions. So yeah, these are my two favourites. I normally use these. I use a very similar concept, actually, quite similar. I use a Goof Proof, both in shade 3. So this is a thicker eyebrow pencil. And I use this very lightly to fill in my brows, completely fill them in, which is what this little tip would do. And then I use Precisely My Brow for definition. So on one end you've got spoolie and the other end you've got a very, very fine tipped pencil. So you can see, hopefully you can see there. So with this, that's where I create the strokes and I create more definition and a stronger under eyebrow line. So yeah, so very, very similar to this. So I'll see how this goes. I might incorporate this into it, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Right, using the spoolie, I'm just going to brush them up. There, looking gorgeous. It's really odd trying to do your makeup without your brows being done, because I'm so used to having quite, well, thicker brows, definitely darker brows, and it's so weird trying to do quite a dark makeup. But anyway, so I'm going to use the shader part first, and I'm just going to go through it, my eyebrows very, very lightly, so it's not too much on my eyebrow that it is scaring me. It's applying quite nicely, actually. It's just thickening them up. So there is a bit of a difference there. You can see from the other eyebrow that there is a darkness and it does look a little bit fuller. Because I've hardly got any eyebrows here, I'm not going to apply much there, to be honest. I'm going to wait for the other end to do that. So on to my next eyebrow. This is actually a perfect shade for me. It looks really quite pale, but it's not. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. It's not too dark, but it's dark enough so that I can thicken up my eyebrows. So no, I'm really impressed. So I'm just going back to the spoolie on the Precisely My Brow, and I'm going to run that through my eyebrows. Right, so on to the other end. I'm excited, I'm excited. Shall I get up quite close so you can see? Very, very subtle. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to pick it up on camera. You might be able to if I come around here. I am really impressed. Really impressed. It looks like real hairs. If I do like little strokes coming down here. Feels really weird. You can feel something wet on your eyebrows, but you can't actually feel the brush. Right, I think for me doing the tail end is a little bit more difficult. I think this is more suited for definitely here, to create strokes here. Just natural looking hairs. Just really, really nice, really nice. But I think from here I need something more, a lot stronger. This is too wide. It's not, I can't get much precision on my outer eyebrow, and I don't think I'm getting a natural look with this. So I think I'm gonna have to revert back to my Precisely My Brow for my outer corners, but for my inner corners here, to create in little lash, little hair strokes, I think it's fab. What I also notice is that as soon as I touch it or I'm using the spoolie, it doesn't rub off straight away. So it tells me that it's going to be quite a long-lasting product, which is what you need. You don't want it to rub off. So let's finish off this eyebrow with a Precisely My Brow. There, it's just giving me a bit more definition. There you go. And then using a clear eye gel. Right, I finished my eyebrows. This is not a tutorial because I have never used one of these types of eyebrow pens before, so it's my very first go, and yeah, it's not as great as what I've seen on YouTube. I do need to practice. It is something completely different to me. But yeah, it's okay. I am really quite chuffed with it. I'm glad I went for this colour actually, because I think any darker and I would not have been happy. I've created quite a dark eye. The only pencil I used with the benefit was the outer corners. So yeah, so that's quite a big difference. And it is thickened them up. It looks quite natural. As natural as can be, bearing in mind I have hardly any eyebrows to start off with. But yeah, I think it's created texture, and that is what is key to making your eyebrows look quite natural. But yeah, I quite like the effect really, and it seems to have amazing staying power, and yeah, it doesn't want to come off. It does feel really odd trying to paint strokes onto your eyebrows and in between your eyebrows and everything, and onto your skin to make it look quite real. But I think once I have a few practices, I think I might be able to get it alright, surely. I hope so anyway. But yeah, I will continue to use a Precisely My Brow. I just love having the spoolie on the end, but also to just go underneath my eyebrows where it just needs that little bit of extra shape, and the tails as well, because this is not doing it as much. Maybe if I went for a darker colour then that would be fine, but I think using a combination of these two, and I think I'm on to a winner as far as my eyebrows are concerned. So yeah, so first impressions, I am really pleased I bought it, and I'm going to look forward to trying it out and trying to perfect this natural brow stroke eyebrow look. if that made sense. Do any of you have this product? If so, any tips that you can give me? Or if not, is it something that you think that you might fancy getting as well? It's £20, so £19-20, so it's not cheap, but it is MAC. And yeah, from the reviews I've seen so far, everyone seems quite pleased with it. And yeah, so I had to get it, I had to try it. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. If you haven't done so already, it'd be lovely if you were to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. So thank you and take care. Bye.